Okay, maybe we're here. The chickens are so cute. Thank you, Kelly. All right, so let's see. Hello, hello. Hey, Colleen. Hey, Kim. Hey, Geraldine. How are you? I hope it's Geraldine. Give everybody a minute or two to get here. I don't like my camera angle, but I did it like that so that I could move things around today. Ah, it didn't do it for you either. Wonder if I have to go live through Nightbot to do it. Ah, I have to add Nightbot. Okay. So let's do that. Hold on. I have to do something else to make the bot work. I have to go into customize my channel and add Nightbot as a moderator. So give me just a moment and I will do that. I hope I can do that while I'm live. Let's see, settings, community. And that should be. Let's see if I did that right, Colleen. Okay, try it now and see if that works. Yes, I saved it. Sorry, guys, we got technical stuffies I'm working on right now. There you go. It works. Yay. Hey, Steph, how are you? You have to save Nightbot as a moderator under your community settings. Beverly, it's just my regular weekly live, but I've added a bot, cross your fingers, hopefully to make it easier to put the links in that we need to put in. It works, evil cackle. And my mod squad is here. Yay. Okay, so I'm going to slide over this way towards the Brother Scan and Cut, and I'm going to turn you so you can see a little bit better. I did some drawing. Yeah, I stink at drawing. Can you tell? So I did some drawing and I thought I want to create a quilt block that, yeah, we knew you were going to play with it, Colleen. I want to create a quilt block. So I started playing with the scan and cut and discovered first off that I didn't get a scanning mat, which was like, yeah, gee, thanks, appreciate that, people. So they recommend that you use this purple mat to cut fabric on. So as you can see, I did manage to cut fabric. And what I've done is I went into the Brother Design Space. They call it Workspace. Let me make sure I call it the right name. And I drew up the pieces that I want for my block that I'm going to make. But there was a fairly big learning curve before I got there. And I'm going to give you some details of what I did. They took me almost all day yesterday to figure this out. And what I'm doing here is I'm just peeling, I have plain fabric on here, and I've cut out pieces that I want to put in my block. I'm just trying to get that fabric out of the way because I'm an out of the box thinker sometimes. I do better sometimes than others, but then we all knew that anyway, right? Yeah. Aw. Well, that's okay, Stir. I'm actually thinking with that block that I made, or that picture that I made, that might be pretty cool. So since I don't have the scanner mat, I took a piece of muslin that I had and I laid it down on here because they don't recommend that you put paper on your tacky mats at all. That bot is absolutely cool, isn't it? Thank you, Colleen, for finding it. And then I put my piece of paper onto here, and I could have done this without the paper, but I also did this same thing to cut out my chickens for my next block. You guys will see that video next week. But I drew on here with a friction pen. So if I take the paper off and iron it, I can get a clear sheet of paper. And then you load it from this end here where that arrow is. Trying to make sure I can show you guys this stuff. And I can scan stuff in using this mat as long as I have some fabric down on it. So I wanted to share that with you guys. I'm watching that camera, trying to make sure it stays green. So that's a workaround if you don't have the scanner mat. I did order the scanner mat. I don't know when it'll be here yet. But what I've been doing is, because I want to make like a mixed up block, I have been cutting some pieces of fabric down to the size of the block. I thought this one was about the right width. So let's do. Drop the scissors. That's not a good thing. I'm going to show you guys this and let you just see it. I'm not expecting that anybody's going to do this. The scan and cut's big difference from the Cricut here is that it can scan in your fabric and tell you where things are going to sit on this fabric. Otherwise, it's a whole lot the same. The design space is a bit different. the learning curve's a little bigger than I kind of thought it was going to be. Oops, I want to put this at this end. And you know, case letters. So case sensitive doesn't matter. Don't you do that. No. Okay. So when you load the mat, you hold it down here and you load it. Trying to lay all that fabric down. And I'm going to go back one because I want it to scan my fabric. Yeah, you guys can see that. And it'll scan the fabric and then show me where the patterns are going to appear on it. So if I wanted to have one specific item, like right on top of this flower, it would let me do it. And I got a stylus with my flourish. It's way useful for this thing. So I moved that one up where it was going to cut badly. And my tape dispenser has come in real handy. Because if something isn't sticking the way I want it to, you just take a little piece of tape and put it on there. All right, so I'm going to say okay. And then I have to select what I want to do. And I want to cut. And then I tell it to start. What are you guys thinking of that bot thing? Colleen found it this morning for us. I'm the first one who's gone live since we got it set up. And I'm liking it because if you're in chat as just a regular chatter and you're like, oh yeah, I wanted to subscribe to that person, you can do exclamation point in that person's name and it will pop their channel link up for you. So you don't have to wait for Colleen or one of the other mods to put it in. That is cool, huh, Tracy? I don't know if you're talking about this. See, of course my fabric had to move for me. But the pattern that I drew and the pattern that I kind of took my inspiration from, finish cutting, hurry up, because it's making a mess, has little flowers or little hearts for the flower petals. We're going to push this out of here. I didn't spray that down hard enough, but you get the idea. It cuts all the little goodies out. And it would have taken me, took me a little while to get the learning curve to do all this. So yesterday I was super duper frustrated by all of it. But today, once I came back in and was looking at it, I was like, okay, that makes sense. And the even cooler part of this is that if I want to, I can take these pieces that are left, and the flower pattern has hearts on it, right? So if I wanted to go through here and cut out a whole bunch of just little bitty hearts, I could do that and just put them on there. There are a few links missing, but I think I got all of the regular stuff. Shirley's got one in the bot, Colleen. And see, like this one, it took a bunch of the fabric. I could cut off all this loose fabric and just put the solid stuff up there. And then when I scanned it in, let me tell it. Okay. And then when I scanned it in, I could just put those little hearts and those little bits of the fabric so I could reuse it. So I'm actually pretty happy with it. You for certain can't do that with the, sorry, moving you. You for certain can't do that with the Cricut. But I thought, yeah, because I want to make some multicolored blocks. I want to use scrap fabrics. And most of this stuff is 10 inches or smaller. I do need to make the body of the butterfly. It didn't work on yours. What didn't, Sylvia? Oh, that's because I have you in as Sylvia. I put almost everybody in by their first name. Sobeka is Sobeka. And if you want a list of the commands, let's see if it'll let me do it. I have a ton of commands on mine though, so I may have to. Maybe it's command. Oh, there you go. The bot commands for this channel are available, and then you can click that link and it'll show you what commands are available, which is great for mods especially, because then you don't have to remember. Like Tiffany has bacon on hers, exclamation bacon. So if you want to make a donation to her, you click exclamation bacon. Yeah. So it gives you a chance to learn the commands and decide to play with them. And I think it makes it easier because I'm a mod and on other channels, and I have to go to other channels and sit there and copy and paste. And we were talking about it earlier. I was like, how do we do this easier? I seriously thought I put yours in there, Sylvia. I may have misspelled your name when I put it in. That would be typical of me. I sent Colleen a copy of what I had already put in. Maybe you could look and tell me if I misspelled it. There you go, Susan. Yeah, it is kind of neat. I mean, I've been a little jealous of Tiffany and Eric and Becca all having the bot on there for their lives. But Streamlabs costs money, and the one that mom and pop use, I don't understand what they're using. But this one is very user friendly and it was free. I know, but I don't like misspelling someone's name. So yeah. And for me, I have to say a big thank you to Colleen, one for finding this, and two, because I have Colleen's cheat sheet, and the cheat sheet is where I got my information from. So when I put in my stuff for you guys, I did the exclamation point in your name, and then I put the link in there for I copied and pasted it. I don't have Sylvia's in yet. I'm sorry, Sylvia. I will get that done today. I have I don't know, I think I put 25 in earlier. And then I put some other stuff. There's a caps lock warning because I think it's rude to talk in all caps on the channel, that kind of stuff. Oh, well, that explains why I can't find their bot, Tracy. Kid's got some skills there with a computer. I for sure can't fault him for that. I will get you in there, Sylvia. We'll share your link the other way. I think Colleen already did that. Yeah. Oh, he creates bots for his job. He's got talent. Wayne's an IT guy, but he does a different kind of thing. Oh, I didn't put that one in yet, Colleen. I put in pay to rent. That's what I put in. Because that's what I'm always saying is pay to rent. Yeah, Kent's got a lot of computer skills. Munchkin does too, apparently. Mom and Pop are in there. I must not have gotten all the way through that list because I knew I put my mods in. I didn't put Tracy Albert in because Tracy doesn't have a channel, or at least not one that she wants to share with everybody. He's a software creator. See? Yep. Well, we should have probably asked him before we started putting other software in there. All right, so as you can probably tell, I've done nothing but play with my scan and cut for the last couple of days. Yesterday, I got so frustrated with it, I walked away. And then I found this while I was digging through stuff earlier. It is a long list, Colleen. Actually, Kim, it's !sub, SUB. But I found this one, thought you guys might like to see it. Trying not to show off that front of that finger because it still looks pretty rough, although it's healing very well. Yeah, now I kind of get why Becca's list is limited to just subs and creators. There you go. Don't forget to pay the rent. I like that one. I may have to dress them up a little bit. I was trying to make them short. Oh, I probably subbed to you, Tracy. I probably saw you in a chat somewhere and thought, oh, let me subscribe to her. Because if you ever do decide to do videos, I'm going to be watching for sure because of all the embroidery you do. Not a skill I have. And then now that I've created my own block, I want to figure out how to take that block because I saved it as an FCM file. I have no clue what that stands for, Frank Charles Mike. But I want to turn that FCM file into an embroidery file and then be able to use it on the flourish over here. So I can put my pieces down and then have the flourish embroider it for me. I'm sure that I can buy them and do them that way. Yeah, but I'm sure that I can buy them already made, but I want to learn how to make them because that's something I want to do. That, and I want to take my chicken salad and put it in there. And I'm betting that if I, followed Power Tools with Thread, which is probably what I'll do, she'll walk me right through it. So I'm definitely going to do that. Vector, yeah, VECTOR. It's small vector graphic, I think. Hello, Courtney. You should type in ! Courtney. Well, you could do time-lapse videos where it looks like you're sewing really fast. You know how when I do my appliques, those 3-minute little pieces that you get of me doing applique on stuff are actually about 26 minutes. I take them up to either 8 times or 16 times because nobody wants to sit and watch me turn the thing. Check it out, Courtney. Pretty cool, huh? Now, if you guys start changing your times and stuff, I'll have to go in and edit the bot. But I think that should work pretty well. And like I said, anybody can put in the exclamation point and the command, and then it'll bring up the link that you want to see. So, if it's a really busy chat and you need to do, oh, that would be cool, Colleen. That way you don't have to remember who's got what. And I'm the guinea pig, guys. Yeah, I'm hoping so, Colleen. I mean, Courtney, my bad. Ooh, brain dead today. Shoot me. I've got this stupid scan and cut on my brain. The only thing I haven't been able to figure it out yet on that is it keeps having issues with being connected to the network on my computer. I'm so sorry. It's now what? 9, 8 noon. Let me know and I'll fix it. But the scan and cut keeps losing its network connection with my computer. So that may change where it sits in my room. I've got a little tiny piece of counter space to my left of my computer. And I want to put it, I'm thinking about bringing the scan and cut over here and plugging it directly into the computer via cable. And then I don't have to fight with it. The only thing I need to worry about with that is how far back the mat scans to. Hey, Teresa Louise, how are you? Type in exclamation point Teresa, please. I think I've got Teresa Louise in there already. Yeah, I was like, I'm the guinea pig. I'll do it. Let's go. There you go. Now, if you're a content creator, you can send Colleen a message. It's okay, Colleen. You can send Colleen a message. We're going to do an offline Zoom later this afternoon to help those who aren't tech savvy work their way through it. Almost any content creator is invited. Yeah, definitely, Teresa, if you're interested. It's free. I set it up pretty easily. And it works similarly to what Becca's been using. Yeah, I thought it was kind of cool. Let's see. It's got some automatic things in it. That's fine. It automatically takes care of some spam stuff, especially since a lot of the spammers like to type everything in caps. I don't see why not, Tracy. I like that command too, Sylvia. Definitely. And I'm going to host it, but I think Colleen is sending out the invitations. Once I couldn't schedule a live on Zoom before I did this live. So I'm going to see if I can set it up right after we get done here. Can you come even though you're not a creator? I guess so, Tracy. You're a mod, so you probably need to learn how to use it. I was planning on 3:30 or 4 my time, which I think makes it like 12:30 or 1 for you, Teresa, if I'm doing my math right. I don't math well, as we all know. It's weird because I'm looking into the computer and the camera's over there. Well, I have the paid one if we want to do a group. Colleen, if you just want to do one-on-ones with everybody, that's up to you. I don't know if that's better or worse. I'm a visual do it kind of person. Usually I learn better one-on-one, but like I said, we can do a group Zoom or you can do one-on-ones with Colleen, whichever works. I think Stephanie got it pretty quickly. I got it pretty quickly, I thought. Not on YouTube, Teresa, no. We're not going to do it live. We're just going to do a Zoom. Okay, that's fine, Sylvia, as long as Colleen has time. Yes. Yeah. The group came about more because we were discussing what we wanted to put in for commands. More than you may need both, Lori. But we were talking about what we wanted to put in for commands as far as like some of us have, my channel name is Practically Creative, but most of us are putting me in as exclamation point Melissa. That may work for me, but it might not work for, we have Tracy at, yeah, no problem, Teresa. We have Tracy at Craft a Simple Life. We have Tracy Albert. We've got Lori at Quilting in the Country. I know there's at least one more Lori. There's several Kathys. There's several Karens. There's several Teresas. Then you've got Fallon and Becca and Tiffany. And, you know, first name doesn't always work. For Stephanie, I think I put in MLAQ, her channel initials, because there's Super Stuff and Sassy Stuff. You don't have to conform to everybody else's way of putting it in your channels, but it might help if we share the same mods. Yeah, Teresa, I would. That's that. There's only one Sylvia. Yes, there is. Oh, Joe will probably figure out the chat bot with no problem. No problem at all. The big thing is that you have to remember to add the Nightbot as a mod on your channel. Oh, Teresa, I'm so sorry you don't feel good. You don't have to turn on your camera, Teresa, if you just want to join and listen and talk. I mean, it's not like we all have to see you. I'm sorry that you don't feel good, though. That's not good. When I don't feel good, I don't even want to look at the computer, much less be on it. So, Colleen, have you tried all of the commands yet? All right. So while she but I did put a chicken salad video up this morning for Beatrice or Trixie. Yeah. Yeah, not good, Teresa. But anyway, I can't walk you through putting the chickens in, but basically I did the same thing that I did for my little quilt block that I drew. I drew the chickens on. I should not be frozen. Thank you, Tracy. Anyway, then I used my iron just to erase the paper because I didn't want to go through sheets after sheet of paper. And it worked out pretty good because I got to trace all of my different patterns for the chicken salad on there and then just wipe it away with this swipe of the iron. I'm back now. So that worked out pretty well for me. And then Sorry for the link spam. Thank you, Tracy, in case you didn't hear me say it. Hey, Karen, how are you? Yay, Tracy. Type in exclamation point, Tracy. Because I think I got her in there. But so I figured I would play with the scan and cut, get it to go. That's not the right Tracy. Tracy at Craft a Simple Life. I don't think I did the sewing channels link. I probably should have, but I did Craft a Simple Life because that's who I think of when I think Tracy. The other one, all I hear is enough talking already when I think of her. Yeah. No Tracy. I thought I had her in there. Maybe I don't. Okay, so another one I need to add. So I need to go back through my list and get everybody else added. It's okay. I added the ones that were frequent flyers that popped in my head at the beginning. And I'll go back through and add everybody else. Well, I'm glad to see you, Karen. That's good. I was just talking about, I played with my scan and cut over the weekend, and I drew, this is friction pen, the heat erasable pen. I drew on fabric. And then I ran it through I scanned it through my scan and cut. But when I got my scan and cut, apparently I didn't get a scanner mat. And that's a special mat that just has a little cover on it so you can just run paper through and it's not tacky. I didn't get one of those. So I put a piece of fabric on my mat and then taped some paper to the fabric. And I've been running that through to scan things in. And I can't find my zombie fabric. I was going to run my zombie fabric out and see if it would like applique cut a piece of zombie fabric for me so that I could use it as an applique somewhere. But now I can't find the zombie fabric. I'm like, okay, the ones that are on all of my little bags. Yeah, Nightbot spams the chat with links for sure. But I think that's so much easier. And my little smile doesn't turn into a smiley face. So I have to figure out what that code is and type it in. Yeah, that be the light thing. I was like, that's not me. But pay to rent works for me. That one worked. I was like, yeah, let's do this. So if you guys have suggestions for, and the reason that says you get one warning is because the bot automatically puts, I don't think I have Dawn there. The bot automatically puts someone who uses caps in a 5-second timeout if, oh, Dawn's already in there. Okay. Anyway, it automatically puts you in a 5-second timeout if you use caps the first time. The second time it puts you in a 10-minute. Nightbot does have some automatic stuff. Even tags you in it whenever you do that, Teresa. So it's not like when you use a bat, no problem, Colleen. When you use a bot command, it tells you who put that in so that you see it whenever it brings up the list that you're looking for. That's cool. I started to put on my sub thing that Colleen charges big yardage late fees, but she's not all, well, yeah, she's a command. She's on here. I can put that in there. You love our new toy. You're a mess, Colleen. You're a mess. Yeah, Tracy, you can use them. I mean, in my channel, you can anyway, because you're a mod. I'm hoping that several other channels will have the opportunity to use it. And this bot also has the ability to run a raffle in a live chat if you want to do that. If you are a gamer or you play, yeah. If you're a gamer or if you like to play music during your live streams, it'll let you do that. I've disabled both of those for my channel because I'm not doing that. And I don't want, people playing the funky chicken over me while I'm trying to do something. Hey, Donna. You've been a busy bee today, Donna. She's at the firefighters convention, Maryland State Firefighters Convention. She has been busy. Yeah, you definitely want this bot, Donna. It's free. It's very easy to program and use. And Joe is probably going to be the one who ends up using it, but I think it's definitely useful. I thought I did pretty good. Live's when possible. I didn't put the Monday evening in there because I wanted to leave her Facebook in there. And then I think we can probably mention the Facebook, and I know she's got all her quilt stuff in there. Exactly. Yep. Okay, guys. Everybody played with the bot to their heart's content. I wanted to make sure everybody had a chance to play with it as much as they wanted to. Well, hello, Dawn. How are you? Dawn, type in exclamation point Dawn. I think I've got you in the bot already. Yeah, she's not going to have a chance to look at it right now, Colleen. Anybody could do that, as a matter of fact. It doesn't have to be a moderator. If you type in exclamation point Dawn, it should bring it up. There you go. Stir, that's funny. I've been watching some guy who's restoring paintings, Baumgartner restoration. Yeah. We're doing a meeting a little bit later today. If you're interested in being in the meeting, just to tell you about it, Colleen is giving out invitations. I'm going to host it because I think Colleen can only do one at a time. It's not going to be on YouTube. It's just like a Zoom meeting for all of us to talk about it. Awesome, Donna. Awesome. There's a 5-second timeout, I think is what it is it'll only post it every 5 seconds. We can do it as a longer timeout, up to 10 minutes. but I figured 5 seconds was probably fine. Yes, I would play hooky from work too. Why not? Okay. So if you want to be in the live later, either email Colleen or me, or not live in the Zoom. It's not going to be live. It will be off YouTube. Anybody who's here right now is welcome, especially if you're a content creator. Ah, Nightbot got him. And let's just go ahead and hide that user. But I liked Nightbot's little message. Are you done? Yeah. Kim, I hate to say this, but Nightbot might be faster than you, darling. We still have to remove the troll or hide it, but it got that message out in a hurry. That was fast. Yeah, I'm going to have to get a completely updated list on it and then just use it. Go over to my Nightbot and update everything. But I think I'll just put that on my to-do list to do once a week. Kim, you're still the queen, baby. I'm doing a Zoom meeting for a group between 3:30 and 4. Colleen is doing one-on-ones if you want to do that. Between 3:30 and 4 Eastern. Yeah, it did, Sylvia. I think that's one of the ones that likes to come in and troll and like dump 15 of them in 1 second. So that we're all the mods are scrambling to try to catch it. Yeah. Colleen, that's funny. I think there's a limit to how many you can use. Kim, you still get the crown, darling. You still get the crown. Hey, Brandy. Yeah, mine's acting kind of crazy today, too. I think maybe it doesn't block it to give you the opportunity to see if it's somebody who you want to keep in your chat. That's fine. Tracy, if you want to join the Zoom later, you can either send me an email, which you may have my email address, or yeah, timeout 600. Yeah, you may have, I think I've got your email address, Tracy Albert. Or send me a Facebook message, Craft a Simple Life, so I can make sure to add you to the Zoom meeting and get you an invite. And Tracy Albert, if I don't have your email address, then send it to me via Facebook, please. Yeah, 600 is 10 minutes, so they can't come back. I think I've got your email address, Courtney, and I'm pretty sure that Colleen does too. So yeah, we'll make sure that we get emails out to you guys. Thanks, Tracy. And Lori at Quilting in the Country, if I don't have your email address or if Colleen doesn't, will you send it to one of us so we can put you there? Bye, Donna. Have a good day. And congratulations on your award. Okay, guys, I'm going to go see if I can find myself some lunch or another sandwich because I got to take more antibiotics than I have to eat when I take them, or the results aren't pretty, and they're green. The clindamycin is that funky green color. So I got to go get that. Oh, you're having a blast, huh, Colleen? Colleen has it. Okay, cool. It's working with Zoom right now, Brandy. You just have to add the bot as a moderator on your channel. You have to save it as that. Oh, baby heaven starting on Saturday. Whose baby do you get? I love babies. Yes, Colleen is being interviewed by Donna tonight. You're welcome for the info. I got it, Tracy. Teresa, do you want us to send you? We'll send you an invite if you choose to join the meeting. That's great. If not, that's fine too. I know you're not feeling good, so it could change minute by minute. Baby, 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 baby. For 3 weeks, are you getting to babysit? Or take care of your nephew? Is that who you had, your nephew? Or is it another baby? Ooh. Colleen, you gonna end up adopting? Courtney, are you going to end up adopting? Shirley, do you Facebook? Either that or my email address is in my about page on my channel. So you're welcome to send me an email there. I will check my email and stuff before I set up the meeting. And I don't know if I can preset the meeting, but I'm going to try. Okay, Teresa, that's fine. That's fine. We're good. Oh, that's awesome, Courtney. I'm sorry, Colleen. I have teenage chicken babies too, and we've got some mommy's chickens too. All right. Okay, so have we got everybody taken care of? Everybody that wants to join has spoken up now? I try to keep my Zooms to about an hour, which you guys know. Okay, I'll look for it. I haven't got it yet, Tracy. Did you send it to Practically Creative or to my real name, to Melissa Rosnack? Okay, bot. Oh, Kim's faster. I have to be careful not to hide Nightbot on this channel, though. I almost did that. Yeah, it's showing me that Kim got it once and the bot got it twice. Okay. I will pull it up and we'll get you over there. Okay, so that's funny. Well, I've seen worse ones than that. I mean, nobody wants to read what that one just put in, but there was one that the name was something really racist and all N's should die. And I was just like, oh, I want to be able to erase the entire thing from the chat, and we couldn't. And he put in like 20, just boom, 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 boom. I think that was one of the first times that I saw Kim in action in a chat, because she just killed it. I was like, you go, Kim. But we couldn't figure out how to get him pulled out completely. It doesn't show up on the replay. So once the chat, I think maybe that's why there's a delay. once the chat comes up on the replay, it shouldn't show the bot's name unless Nightbot shows it. Okay, guys, I am going to say bye for now. Let's plan on 4 o'clock my time. That gives us like an hour and 10 minutes. I wish it would go away too, Teresa. That would be nice, because those are really nasty. Y'all talk a lot in the chat, and at least it'll roll it out. Yeah, well, there's a feedback link on our content creator pages. Oh, okay. Craft a Simple Life, I did get yours too. It just came through, so it took a minute. The longest timeout that it will give is 600 seconds, which is 10 minutes. But that gives you plenty of time to be able to hide the user completely. I think 600 seconds is the max you can give on YouTube, because I did try to make it longer and it wouldn't give me that option. There's like a radio dial you can slide back and forth. You can make it as short as 5 seconds or as long as 600. And if I'm wrong about that, I will tell you when we're in the meeting, because I did try to make it longer, it couldn't, but maybe I didn't change something somewhere else. But yeah, it should have a permanent timeout. But I think it's just because the bot can't decide that you never person again unless you've already told it to. There's a couple of things that I've told it on mine, just block the person and be done with it. There's certain words that are absolutely and totally offensive to me. One of them is moist. Moist, moist, moist. Don't say that word to me. Colleen will be putting it in everything. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to say bye for now. Like I said, I got to go grab something to eat so I can take this clindamycin. Tracy, I haven't figured out how to get YouTube Studio to do that, because I've already selected subscribers only, and mine's at 24 hours. But remember, every time I try to go live through YouTube, it gives me a fit. So, right, the bot does a timeout and gives the moderator time to hide the user. Yeah, that works perfectly. I don't know. We're trying to get all the little quirks worked out, but I think this bot will help a whole lot. All right, guys, I'm going to say bye. I will send Colleen the link in just a little bit. And as soon as I send her the link, she will send it out to you guys. But I'm going to go get me a sandwich before I do that. All right. Bye for now. And I will see all of you later.